Introduction: ransomware, type of malware that encrypt file or system. Attacker demand ransom payment, can cause data loss and operational disruption, and common cyber threats worldwide. Importance of cybersecurity: protect sensitive data and system, prevent unauthorized access, maintain business operation, and reduce financial and reputation damage. Incident Overview: MGM Resort Ransomware Attack 2023. Organization attack in September 2023. Hacker group name ALPHV or Black Cat. Attacker used social engineering technique and then hacker gained access through IT and help desk. What happened? Hotel system stopped function, online reservation disrupt, slot machine and ATM unavailable, and employees used manual operation. Impact of the attack: operational impact, hotel check-in or check-out delay, room keycard problem, casino service interrupted, and customer inconvenience. Financial and reputation impact: estimate loss USD 80 to 100 million, recovery process took several days, customer trust affected, and company reputation damage.
Next, I will present the attack lifecycle analysis of the MGM Resort ransomware attack that occurred in September 2023. This cyber attack caused major disruptions to MGM's hotel and casino operations and is considered one of the most significant ransomware incidents in the hospitality industry. The attack began with the initial access stage. The attackers used social engineering techniques by impersonating MGM employees and contacting the IT help desk. They convinced staff to reset MFA credentials, allowing them to gain unauthorized access to MGM's internal system. This shows how human error can become a major security weakness. After gaining access, the attackers perform privilege escalation. They obtain higher level permission by exploiting weaknesses in identity and access management controls. This allowed them to access more sensitive systems and increase their control over the network. Next, the attackers move laterally across MGM's network. Using compromised account, they access multiple systems and departments. Weak network segmentation made it easier for them to move between systems without being detected. Before deploying ransomware, the attackers stole sensitive information from MGM resorts. This included customer and company data. The stolen information could later be used for extortion or leak publicity, increasing the impact of the attack. After collecting valuable data, the attackers deployed ransomware. Critical systems become unavailable, affecting hotel checks-in, digital room keys, casino operation, and online booking service. This caused significant operation and financial damage to MGM Resort. This timeline summarized the attack. The attacker first gathered employee information, then used social engineering to gain access. After escalating privileges and moving through the network, they stole data and finally deployed ransomware, leading to widespread disruption. The attack succeeded due to several security weaknesses. These included poor identity verification, weak access control, insufficient network segmentation, and limited monitoring capabilities. The incident demonstrated the importance of stronger cybersecurity practices and employee awareness. In conclusion, the MGM Resorts attack demonstrates how ransomware groups combine social engineering, privilege escalation, lateral movement, and data theft to achieve their objective. Organizations must strengthen identity management, employee training, and network security to reduce the risk of similar attacks.
Next, I will discuss why the MGM Resort ransomware attack in 2023 was successful. The attack was not caused by a single security failure, but rather by a combination of human, technical, and organizational weaknesses. The main factors include social engineering with multi-factor authentication, poor identity and access management, lack of zero-trust architecture, weak monitoring, and outdated system. Together, these weaknesses enable attackers to gain unauthorized access and disrupt MGM's operation. Firstly, the attackers use social engineering techniques by pretending to be legitimate employees and contacting the IT help desk. Through manipulation and deception, they were able to obtain access credentials without relying on sophisticated malware. This shows that human behavior remains one of the weakest links in cybersecurity. Secondly, weaknesses in the implementation of multi-factor authentication also contributed to the attack. Although MFA provides an additional layer of security, weak account recovery procedures and insufficient identity verification allow attackers to bypass this protection. This demonstrates that MFA alone is not enough if supporting processes are poorly managed. Another factor was poor identity and access management, or IAM. After obtaining valid credentials, attackers were able to move within the network and access critical systems. Weak access control policies and excessive user privilege increase the risk of privilege escalation and lateral movement. In addition, MGM Resort lack a strong zero-trust security architecture. Traditional security models often assume that users inside the network are trustworthy. As a result, once attackers gain initial access, they were able to spread across systems with limited restriction. A zero-trust approach, which follows the principle of never trust, always verify, could have limited the attacker's movement. Another reason for the success of the attack was weak monitoring and incident detection. Continuous monitoring of network traffic, user activities, and system logs is essential for detecting suspicious behavior. However, insufficient monitoring delays the detection and response process, allowing attackers to maintain their presence and disrupt several critical services. Finally, large organizations often operate legacy systems and outdated technologies. Such systems may lack modern security control and increase the attack surface. Therefore, regular patch management and infrastructure modernization are important to reduce cyber risk. Okay, next for vulnerability analysis. Number 1, technical vulnerability. From the technical perspective, the main vulnerability was weak identity and access management. Ineffective access control enabled attackers to move laterally within the network and gain access to sensitive resources, resulting in significant operational disruption. Number 2, human vulnerability. From the human perspective, employees were vulnerable to social engineering attacks. Attackers exploited trust and manipulated personnel to obtain unauthorized access. This highlights the importance of cybersecurity awareness and proper identity verification procedures. Number 3, organizational vulnerability. From the organizational perspective, weaknesses in security governance, lack of zero-trust implementation, and insufficient monitoring delay incident detection and response. These shortcomings increase financial loss, prolong service disruption, and damage MGM Resort reputation.
I will explain the attack flow diagram of the MGM Resorts ransomware attack in 2023. The attack began with a social engineering attack where the attackers impersonated MGM employees and contacted the IT help desk. Next, they gained initial access after successfully convincing the help desk to reset the MFA credentials. The attackers then performed privilege escalation to obtain higher level access and move laterally across MGM's internal network. After gaining access to multiple systems, they exfiltrated sensitive customer and company data before deploying the ransomware.
Finally, the attack caused major operational disruptions affecting the reservation systems, digital room keys, casino operations, and other critical services. This incident demonstrates how identity-based attacks and social engineering can lead to large-scale ransomware attacks.
Organization background and conclusion. First, about MGM Resort International Hospitality and Entertainment Company. Operation Hotel, Casino and Resort. Use digital system for daily operation. Data health, customer personal information, payment and reservation data, and the last one is employee information. Potential risk, ransomware attack, data breaches, financial fraud, and operational downtime. The conclusion, cybersecurity is very important and employee awareness help prevent attack and strong security system reduce cyber risk.
Next, I will explain the proposed network security architecture for MGM resorts. The architecture starts with a firewall to filter network traffic, followed by MFA and also IAM to strengthen the authentication and access control. Next, Zero Trust architecture to ensure that every user and devices is continuously verified before the access is granted. The protected resources include endpoints, application servers, and also database servers. EDR or XDR is also implemented to detect and respond to threats on these systems, while SIEM to provide centralized monitoring and security analysis. So overall, this architecture helps prevent unauthorized access, reduce lateral movement, improve threat detection, and also strengthen the security of MGM resorts.
Based on the MGM Resorts ransomware attack, 5 security technologies are recommended. These technologies work together to prevent unauthorized access, reduce attacker movement, improve threat detection, and strengthen incident response capabilities. The goal is to create multiple layers of security to protect the organization from future cyber attacks. The first technology is multi-factor authentication or MFA. MFA requires users to verify their identity using more than one authentication factor. Even if a password is stolen, attackers cannot access the account without the second verification step. The second technology is Identity and Access Management or IAM. IAM controls who can access specific systems and resources. It ensures users only have access to what they need for their jobs, reducing the risk of privilege escalation. Zero Trust architecture follows the principle of never trust, always verify. Every user and device must continuously prove their identity before accessing system. This helps prevent attackers from moving across the network after gaining access. Endpoint Detection and Response or EDR continuously monitors endpoint devices such as laptops, desktop, and servers. It detects suspicious activities and can isolate infected devices before malware spreads. SIEM collects and analyzes security events from multiple sources, including servers, firewall, application, and endpoints. It helps security teams identify suspicious activities quickly and improve incident response through centralized monitoring and automated alerts. This table summarizes the evaluation of the recommended technologies. MFA provides strong account protection at a relatively low cost. IAM improves access control, while Zero Trust prevents attackers from moving through the network. EDR offers real-time threat detection, and SIEM improves monitoring and visibility. However, each technology also has implementation challenges that organizations must manage. Overall, the combination of MFA, IAM, Zero Trust, EDR, and SIEM provides a comprehensive security strategy. These technologies complement each other by preventing unauthorized access, detecting threats early, limiting attacker movement, and improving incident response. Together, they significantly reduce the likelihood and impact of future ransomware attack. The most challenging part of this assignment was understanding how a ransomware attack progressed through different stages and identifying the vulnerabilities that contribute to the success of the MGM resort attack. Through this assignment, we learned that cyber attacks are often caused by a combination of technical weaknesses, human errors, and organizational issues. We also gain a better understanding of how security technologies can work together to protect organizations from cyber threats.